What's up everybody, Coach Kyle here. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for future content, and look back at old videos, there's a ton of them. Today for the coaching log, I want to talk about how your ability relates to your ability to teach something. And this is stemming from a couple lines in a completely unrelated article, but it starts with, the problem is that gifted athletes don't necessarily know how they got that way. Just because you're a bird doesn't mean you're an ornithologist. Just because you're a bird doesn't mean you're a bird expert. And this goes back to like running ability and coaching ability. And I've gotten some flack a couple times in the past because my marathon PR is 3:16. And in my defense, that was from a long time ago when I was a fairly new runner. But I'm not an elite, I'm not running sub 2:30, 15-minute 5Ks, whatever. I'm probably a 3-hour marathoner. I just broke 18 in the 5K. So, I'm in the top like 5% of runners, but I'm not in that top 0.5%. But does that mean I'm not a good coach? If you ask my athletes, I think they would say that I'm a pretty good coach. I have ex-athletes that come back to work with me. So don't necessarily go to somebody as a coach just because they're a really good runner, but don't necessarily pass on somebody as a coach just because they're just an okay runner. I've worked with 2 runners as my coach in the past. Both of them, elite, sub-elite runners, but one of them wasn't a good coach. One of them was a pretty good coach. So they were both better than probably anybody watching this video ever will be at running, but I would not recommend or go back to them for coaching. So it's just something to think about, is just because somebody's really good or really bad at something might not have not really bad. If they're really bad at something, I wouldn't go for them for coaching. But if they're average at something, that doesn't mean they can't teach it, instruct it, and tutor it really well. So it's just something to think about.